Hey everyone, welcome back to Ad News. I'm Ted Jordan, your go-to source for the latest news in the advertising world. This week, we've got some exciting stories lined up for you. First, we'll explore Morning Consult's latest report on the most trusted brands of 2024 and see which ones top the list across different generations. Then, we'll dive into the European Parliament's new law banning greenwashing and misleading product information. Finally, we'll take a look at how Uber is revolutionizing in-app advertising by allowing programmatic media buying on their Rides app. And don't miss our ad showcase featuring the fun and quirky Heinz and Kappa Paninari football club art. Let's get started, and as always, thanks for taking some of your precious time watching this vid, and I hope you enjoy it. First up, we're diving into Morning Consult's 5th annual Most Trusted Brands report. This year, the report is bigger and more detailed than ever, breaking down trust levels across different demographics, including gender and generation. The methodology behind the study is robust, pulling data from Morning Consult Intelligence, which tracks consumer perceptions on thousands of brands daily. The rankings are based on net trust scores, which measure the share of people who trust the brands minus those who don't. The surveys were conducted in the first quarter of 2024, with samples ranging from 1,158 to over 35,000 US adults per brand. So who topped the chart this year? For the third year in a row, Band-Aid is the most trusted brand in the US. It ranks either first or second across all generations and genders. Following Band-Aid, the top 5 brands are UPS, Google, Lysol and Amazon. Interestingly, nearly all the 25 most trusted brands come from just 4 industries: personal and household products, food products, retailers, and shipping and logistics. This shows a strong preference for everyday essentials among consumers. When we break it down by generation, some fascinating trends emerge. Gen Z, for example, is notably harder to win over, with the average net score being more than 10 points lower than any other generation. For Gen Z, the most trusted brands include Band-Aid, Google, CVS Pharmacy, and Dove. Millennials, on the other hand, place Google at the top, followed by Band-Aid, Dove, YouTube, and PayPal. As we move to Gen X and Baby Boomers, Band-Aid remains at the top, but we see brands like Kleenex, Campbell's Soup, and The Weather Channel gaining prominence. This shift highlights the varying preferences and trust factors across age groups. Gender also plays a role in brand trust. Women, for instance, trust Pinterest significantly more than men, while men show more trust in X, formerly known as Twitter. This report underscores the importance of understanding your audience and tailoring your approach to meet their trust criteria. It also reminds us that while tech giants like Google and Amazon are influential, traditional brands still hold a significant place in the heart of consumers. Next up, let's discuss a significant new directive from the EU that aims to ban greenwashing and misleading product information, making advertising more transparent and reliable. In our second story, the European Parliament has just passed a landmark directive aimed at curbing greenwashing and ensuring consumers receive accurate information about the product they buy. This new law, adopted with overwhelming support, targets misleading environmental claims and aims to improve product labeling. The directive bans generic environmental claims like environmentally friendly, natural, biodegradable, climate neutral, or eco without proof. Only sustainability labels based on approved certification schemes or established by public authorities will be allowed. This move aims to cut through the confusion caused by the proliferation of vague and unverified sustainability claims. Another key aspect of the directive is its focus on product durability. Manufacturers will need to provide clear and visible guarantee information, and a new harmonized label will be introduced for goods with extended guarantee periods. The directive also prohibits claims about products' durability unless they can be substantiated under normal conditions. This includes, for example, banning claims like a washing machine lasting for 5,000 cycles without proper evidence. Additionally, the directive addressed the issue of premature obsolescence by banning prompts to replace consumables earlier than necessary, a common practice with items like printer ink. And it also ensures that products marked as repairable truly are. The reporter directive, Biljana Borzan, emphasized that this law marks a significant shift away from a throwaway culture, making marketing more transparent and combating the premature obsolescence of goods. She highlighted that companies can no longer mislead consumers with unverified claims, such as stating that the plastic bottles are sustainable because the company plants trees elsewhere. This directive now awaits final approval from the Council and will then be published in the official journal. Member states will then have 24 months to transpose it into national law. Next up, we explore an exciting development in the digital advertising space. Our final news piece for this week brings an exciting development from Uber. Uber's advertising division has announced that programmatic media buyers can now access its Journey Ads solution across the Uber Rides app. This move marks a significant expansion of Uber's advertising capabilities. Thanks to a partnership with Google Ad Manager, programmatic buyers in the US and global markets can now use demand-side platforms like Google DV360, The Trade Desk and Yahoo DSP to purchase display and video ads on the app. This allows advertisers to target consumers during 3 distinct phases of their trip. Journey ads, which first launched in 2022, have been a key part of Uber's strategy to enhance its advertising potential. The introduction of video ads earlier this year further expanded these opportunities. Uber claims that its Journey ads deliver performance well above industry standards, boasting a click-through rate of over 3% and an average global view time of more than 100 seconds. Additionally, 80% of users indicated that the ads caught their attention. Uber's user base, which skews young and affluent, provides advertisers with comprehensive consumer profiles and historical purchase patterns. Early campaigns have shown increased brand favorability, message recall, and purchase intent. According to Gillian Kranz, General Manager of Rides app at Uber Advertising, the majority of these campaigns have exceeded expectations compared to other media types, including social, TV, mobile, and web display. This expanded availability means that programmatic clients now have access to Uber's premium inventory bundled with high-intent first-party data through their preferred platforms. Advertisers can now interact with consumers in real time, such as targeting users on their way to the airport. Uber also have developed comprehensive user targeting profiles based on behavior across both Uber and Uber Eats. For instance, clients could target QSR food purchasers from Uber Eats or leverage curated personas like Beyoncé or Taylor Swift fans. Uber began selling ads on its Ride and Eats apps in 2022 and aims to achieve $1 billion in annual ad revenue by 2024. These moves put Uber ahead of its competitors in the advertising game, with competitors like Lyft and Instacart also enhancing the ad capabilities. And that wraps up our stories for this week. But now, before you go, let's take a look at an inspiring and unique ad campaign that has been making waves. This week's ad showcase features Heinz and Kappa's collaboration in the Paninari football club, brought to life by the creative minds at Agency Dude. The ad kicks off with the engaging football anthem, filled with energetic percussions, immediately setting a vibrant tone. The title, "Not All Football Heroes Wear Jerseys," appear on screen, preparing us for a fun and unexpected twist on football heroism. The stars of these ads are the Paninari, Italy's beloved sandwich makers, depicted with the same grandeur and excitement typically reserved for football players. The film humorously highlights the specially designed apron featuring a white collar reminiscent of classic football jerseys and the iconic number 57, nodding to Heinz heritage. As the music pulses, we see epic shots of Paninari flipping sausages on the grill, tossing onions, and working their culinary magic. Text on screen proudly announces features like stain-resistant fabric, adding a playful touch. This ad continues with messages embrace traditions, celebrating the rich culture and community surrounding football. The visuals are wacky, fun, and impeccably put together, capturing the spirit of both food and sport. In the end shot, several Paninari stand sideways like a football team, wearing a funny, menacing look that completes the ad's quirky charm. This ad beautifully combines food, fashion, and football, making it a standout campaign as we approach the Euros. This campaign is more than just a typical sponsorship, it's a celebration of the community and culture that surrounds football, brought to life with humor and heart. And that wraps up our top stories for this week. We explored the latest insight on the most trusted brands in 2024, discussed the EU's new directive against greenwashing, and looked into Uber's new programmatic advertising options. Plus, we showcased a fun and creative Heinz and Kappa Paninari Football Club ad. But before you go, the floor is yours. This week, we want to know more about what is your most and least trusted brand. We'd love to see which brands you trust the most and why. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Don't forget to check out our online courses at tedjordan.org, where you can learn more about the latest trends and techniques in digital advertising. Thanks for watching Ad News, and we will see you next time.